Welcome to Savvy Selection's Personal Growth. Don't forget to follow us so you'll always be the first to know when we release new and exciting content.
So, today we are diving into something really powerful. It's a science-backed way to dial down the stress and fire up your inspiration, all by reconnecting with the natural world. Now, this isn't just some nice, pleasant thought. It's a real, concrete strategy for personal growth.
But here's the catch. Actually making that connection is getting harder and harder. Get this. According to recent polling, a full 65% of people say they feel disconnected from nature. That growing gap is actually sparking a huge shift in how we're all thinking about wellness and self-improvement. Okay, so let's get into the science of it all. Because understanding why this connection is so incredibly important for our minds and our bodies, well, that's the first real step to being able to use its power.
You know, at the very heart of this is a concept called biophilia. It was popularized by the biologist E.O. Wilson, and the idea is basically that we as humans have this built-in biological need to connect with nature. Our brains are, you could say, literally hardwired to be restored by it. And the effects? They're not just feelings, they are stunningly measurable. For example, a major study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that spending just 20 minutes in a natural setting can lower your levels of the stress hormone cortisol by a whopping 20%. I mean, what a powerful reset for such a small investment of your time.
And that 20% number, it pops up again, but this time it's all about our focus. That same research shows that time spent in green spaces can also give you a 20% increase in your attention span. It's just a brilliant example of how nature doesn't just calm our minds, it actually resets them to boost productivity.
And the benefits just keep stacking up. Other studies on what's called forest bathing or Shinrin-yoku have shown that a simple 30-minute session can lower anxiety levels by 15%. That's a direct boost to our emotional resilience. So here's the most important part, right? We know the science works, but how do you actually apply this in your own life, especially when things are just hectic? All right, let's open up the toolkit and take a look. This 5-step framework is all about how you can weave these practices into pretty much any lifestyle, from mindful immersion to tiny little micro habits. The goal isn't some massive, stressful overhaul. It's about starting small and just building that momentum. And this part is absolutely key. This nature-based approach, it lets you build real ambition and go after your goals without falling into that classic burnout trap of hustle culture. You're really just trading all that frantic busyness for focused, intentional action. So what's the big payoff for bringing these practices into your life? I mean, what's the end game? We're not just talking about feeling a little bit better. We're talking about real, tangible, life-altering growth. Just take a look at this data on productivity. A really important study on office design from the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that creating a biophilic environment, which can be as simple as bringing plants and natural elements indoors, boosted work efficiency by 15%. This is exactly how you support a mission without causing all that mental fatigue. And these benefits, they don't just exist on their own. They actually compound on each other. So together, they create this solid foundation for real growth. The clarity to know what you want, the productivity to go out and get it, and the resilience to live a more intentional life. Now, while the benefits are crystal clear, it's also important to be realistic, right? We need to talk about the potential hurdles and take a look at where this really powerful trend is headed next. Look, by thinking through these common challenges, pretty much anyone can bring more nature into their lives. Whether it's through a simple desk plant or maybe even a VR nature walk, you really can maximize its impact on your own personal growth. And you should make no mistake, this is not just some fleeting wellness trend. It's an evolving movement, one that's blending technology with our deep, innate need for nature. I mean, when the nature-based wellness industry is projected to hit $7 trillion, you know it's a fundamental shift in how we think about the future. So, by reconnecting with the earth, we really can unlock our own potential for more focus, more resilience, and more purpose. Which leaves just one final really important question for you to think about. Thank you for watching. If this sparked an idea, remember to hit that like button and don't forget to follow us so you'll always be the first to know when we release new and exciting content. We'll see you in the next video.